Hello everyone and welcome to the Action Figure Atorium. My name is Mark Major. I'm a real big toy collector here, hunkered down in Southeast Portland. And today is yet another episode of what I call Catch and Release. This is the show in which I take 10 items from my personal toy collection. I put them on eBay and I make them available for you, the viewer, to have a shot at owning. It's a very kind of exciting show. You get to see what a real big toy collector owns. You also get to see some interesting looking stuff, and you also get to hear it as explained by me. And I think, that's the real show, isn't it? So on this one, this is the March edition. Even though we're at the very end of March, there's an April edition right around the corner. You're going to love today's items. They're very exciting. I guarantee results. Everybody come together, strap on the leather, hold on tight. So before we begin, there is the three things about catch and release that I always have to let everybody know. The first thing, of course, is if you're trying to find me on eBay, I go under the name of Coolbots. I've had this name since like 2000, 2001, Coolbots with a Z. There's a background story to that, not gonna get into it, no one cares. Okay, second thing, these auctions are buy it now auctions. However, I always pick a price that's kind of underneath what everyone is posting their stuff for, because my stuff is here to sell. I'm here to get rid of things, not to make money. I'm here to like purge, okay? That's the release part. I've already caught it. It's time to release. So these things need to go, which is why I do them as Dutch auctions. A Dutch auction is where you take an item, you put it up for sale. If no one buys it, say after like a few days, a week, a couple weeks, something like that, you drop the price a little bit at a time, increments of time, until eventually what happens, people? That's right, you own it. And then the last thing is always this. If you're somebody who watches the show and you end up making a purchase from me, I guarantee for you I will include a very special tschotchke if you let me know that you watched the show by putting a note in with your purchase on eBay in the buyer note. Say, Mark, I love the show, or Mark, I hate the show. Doesn't matter, love or hate, you're gonna get a tschotchke. And if you think the tschotchke varies by what you said, don't worry about it. The tschotchke varies by how much money you spend. Very special tschotchke. All right, shall we begin, people? Does anybody remember Transformers? Here we go, cutting over. Man, the production level of this show, people. This is like, it's almost like you're getting YouTube Premium when you watch this show, but at YouTube free prices. So this guy, this is Studio Series Transformers. He's a Junkion. I believe his name is Junk Heap. This is a thrift store rescue. I'm only selling him for $15. That includes the shipping, free shipping. The shipping on this thing is about $6, people. So you're getting this guy for a little under, technically $10 if you exclude the shipping on it. Maybe if you live in Washington, Oregon, California, I kind of score on the shipping, but probably not. If it goes to Florida, I probably lose money on this. So, thrift store rescue. The only thing wrong with this guy is I do not have the wheels. I guess he turns into a motorcycle or murder cycle, as I guess some of you might call it. But he just looks awesome as robot mode. And to be perfectly honest, I don't even care if I sell this guy because I think he's actually kind of a cool robot mode action figure. And he could hang out all day in the Atorium for all I care. It's all good. So let's move over to the scale of 1/6, shall we? First up, this guy. This is a 1/6 scale male blank or buck or body. This guy is made by a company called Dangguan Fanghua. Don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but they're kind of a third-rate, fourth-rate sort of G.I. Joe military police cop action figure line. But this guy is actually pretty good. I have him right here in hand. Let me let's do a little bit of this action, right? I have the dude here, and he has actually got a really decent body. Everything on this thing functions. He does have gloves, which probably some people are bummed about, But the face sculpt is pretty good. So if you're just looking for a generic blonde dude, right, to be like a cop or to be like a soldier or something like that, and you got an outfit you want to put him in, $15, thrift store rescue. Just trying to pass it on, scored it at the Goodwill, just trying to get to somebody who's going to appreciate it. Okay, moving on to the next 1/6 scale. Now, this is going to probably end up being a video all of its own. This is a Barbie, you can do anything, basketball player. Another thrift store rescue. What do I want to say about these figures that you should know? This is actually quite interesting. Check this out, people. So, sometime in the mid-2000s, Mattel started doing some Barbies, not all, some Barbies, where they're actually really, really good action figures. Now, this one is one of them, and I try to score these whenever I can, whenever I see them. She has got shoulders, ball joint shoulders. She's got swivel arms. She's got an elbow joint. She has a fully rotating wrist. Now, the hands are flat because she's supposed to be, you know, flipping a basketball. But you could do something with the hands if she had to grip something. Also, check this out. She's got this chest joint here. Look at that, people. Of course, ball joint legs. She's got bendable knees. Look at that. It's got this type of joint on it and a little hinge rocker on the feet. And this particular one actually has kind of a cool basketball uniform. Malibu 59, and you know, Velcro's in the back. The face sculpt is not terrible on this for a fashion doll. She's got kind of nice hair. Anyways, I'm pointing this out because a lot of you out there used to collect or sometimes get into the 1/6 scale females, and you've seen stuff like Triad toys, or you've seen Psy Girls, or you've seen some of the Takara Psy Girls. And all I want to say is that these Mattel Barbie action figures have got really, really great parts on them. If you're looking for a 1 scale female figure, swap the head, put some different clothes on them, that kind of thing. I'm selling this dog for $15, which is not much for this type of figure. I'm really just selling it because there are Barbie collectors out there that are looking for this one and they will buy it. But anytime I see these Barbie dolls with this many joints on them, they are, regardless of what a toy guru might say with the hair, they are an action figure. And so if you're looking for them, buy mine, buy mine. All right. I think perhaps I've said too much, but I am going to make a whole separate episode just on these articulated Barbies, as I think they're kind of a score for action figure collectors. All right, shall we move on, people? Let's see. Let's go to the world of 1/18 scale vehicles. See what we got for sale. Check this out. Were you expecting this? This is why you come to this show, people. You're going to see stuff that you didn't even know existed. 1/18 scale Blues Brothers police car. Did you know this exists? This is made by Universal. Now, there's actually two versions of this. There's the version that looks exactly like this. It's plain. And then there's this version, which you can see there's some holes on the top. What happened is this used to have a giant PA speaker on it with some ropes, just like in the movie, right? That piece is missing. That piece is missing. So you're just going to get it kind of as is, and you're like, wow, it looks kind of dirty. That dirt on the windshield is actually painted in. All the dirt, all the wear on this is painted into the look of this vehicle. But if you're a 1/18 scale, the Lord scale collector, and you're looking for a cool vehicle to put action figures in, this is your dog. This is your Blues Brothers. Now, I'm starting this guy off. It's die cast. It's heavy. Remember, I do free shipping. This thing costs a lot to ship this thing, and it's big. $50 is the starting price on this, but if that's too much, and I understand in this day and age things are too much, if that's too much, you watch it, and I guarantee I'll be dropping the price probably $5 at a time. Eventually, it's going to get to a price that you want, and guess what? Very special tchotchke with this one. Okay, should we keep going with 1/18 scale vehicles? Got no choice. Here's what we got. This thing, getting rid of this. I bought a whole bunch of 1/18 scale Harley Davidson motorcycles. They were in these presentation boxes. Got a few that I don't really want, like this one. It's a combination of a motorcycle, 1/18 scale, and this Dodge Ram pickup truck, 1/26 scale. Not 1/24, 1/26. I don't know why. I don't know what this is. I don't understand this. This doesn't make any sense to me, but I got one and I'm selling it. I think we're going to start off also somewhere around $50 or $40, something like that. It's all kind of new in box, 95th anniversary union garbage. But trust me, this is a price comes down. You know why? Because this needs to leave the house, people. This needs to go, and it's just one item I'm getting rid of, but maybe it's something you want. Might be kind of interesting. Shall we move on? Yes. Who does 1/12 scale world building? Raise your hand. Okay, I only see one person raising their hand, and that's me. But check this out. I'm selling this, another thrift store rescue, something that I don't particularly want because I've already got one. However, this Pac-Man, my arcade game, does power up. You can see the two red lights down below, the little coin slot. It does power up, but the game does not come on. Somebody must have left the batteries in and burnt this thing out. However, it is still a prop that you can use for world building. And let me show you a couple pics I've done with mine because I know people like, blah, blah, blah. Check it out. Here we go. Gwenpool and Squirrel Girl. Who needs Deadpool and Wolverine when you have Gwenpool and Squirrel Girl playing the Pac-Man game? And let's just see it in a little bit more diorama context. Here they are in the arcade with it. Check this out, people. See it in the background, looks great. So I'm selling this Pac-Man game for your 1/12 world building, your little arcade set, somewhere around 12 bucks. Trust me, the price on this is going to drop. You know why? Because I already have one and this one needs to go to you. And of course, with this, very special tschotchke. Yes, congratulations. All right, we're going to move on to something rare that you're probably never going to see again in your life. What is this? Well, this is a Robotech hover tank, and this thing is 1985, old and weird. What would you do with this if you owned it? Answer, nothing. Put it on the shelf and don't talk about it. Anyways, this guy, we're going to start him at 75 bucks. However, he's missing a pin in one of the legs that keeps the leg on, which is kind of a bummer because I swear when I picked him up, he had the pin. Where did the pin go? Don't know. It's bugging me a lot. Why? Because this is a $75 figure, but without that pin, not worth 75 bucks. Tell you what, people, I think he's going to go for the first person to offer me $50. You know why? Because this is catch and release. This is catch and release, people. Look at this. You want to see some sort of production value to the show? That's what the show is about. And you need this. If you're a Robotech hover tank collector, you definitely need this. Okay. So let's keep moving on. We got 3 more items. Does anybody remember the 80s and He-Man? Well, check this out. A tack track, you put a dude in it. Maybe you just bought the Mad Hatter Flipper and you need something for him to drive around in. This is your dog. Why is this your dog? Because this one actually works. Check it out. Here is, look at it, testing it. And there it goes. It works like a charm. It's in pretty good shape. It's got all the stickers. Only one's kind of peeling off. Some of the stickers look a little beat, but not bad. So there you go, a tack track. 40 bucks, free shipping. You get this, you drive it around, tschotchke. Okay, 2 more items left in this show and then you're free to go after that, okay? You're free to go. More He-Man from the 80s. Spydor, okay, now this dog, right, really good shape, but missing the legs. Good news, a lot of people got legs for sale, but here's what's clutch about this. I took this apart and voila, it's really clean inside and it works forwards and reverse. You just need legs on this one and you've got a great functioning dog. $30 on this. If I had the legs, I'd be charging a lot more. Why? Don't know, because this is catch and release. Sometimes it's more catch than release. Okay, last item. And I think we've delivered on the promise of a great show so far, but let's just make it the best show you've ever seen today. Here we go, from the Droid Depot. Does anybody remember Star Wars? It's a little kind of obscure, kind of a backwoods California production where a couple of droids show up and then some people go home, and that's all that happens. Well, this guy, this thing is about yay big or so. It's heavy, and it's remote control. It drives around, and you don't need the remote for this because you can just get the Droid app. You can get the Build-A-Droid app on your phone. You can name this guy. He has a little personality chip in him that makes him kind of cranky. But if you want to see what this thing looks like when you drive it around, check this out. Look at that. He just spins and spins, and then look at this. He just drives wherever he wants to go. Amazing, isn't it? So, 10 items. All great items up for sale on eBay. Look for cool bots. If you buy something from me, of course, you let me know when you purchase it. You say, Mark, I watched the show, and guess what? You know what you're going to get? You're going to get a very special tschotchke. So, you're liking, you're subscribing on your own time, but everybody, together, fundamentally, stay charged.